life beyond watching a brilliant film restored to a degree of detail we have never seen before. We are honoring a true pioneer both in the horror world and in the world of independent American cinema. This man, with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, effectively created the modern horror film. As well, with Salem's Lot, in 1979, he changed the way we looked at what televised horror could be. With Poltergeist, he changed what a blockbuster and supernatural horror film, PG-rated and unbelievably devastating, that you can traumatize entire families with in one sitting can be. And of course, he went on to make wildly individualistic science fiction films like Life Force, Invaders from Mars, and more recently, the Toolbox Murders remake, Night Terrors. Before we bring him on stage, we're going to show you a little edit reel of some highlights of this man's career, edited by Eddie Diablo. Check this out.
Sometimes I wonder, why you're so interested in monsters and magic.
I always have been. I can't explain it, it's the way I am. Like you were interested in numbers, so you became an accountant.
At least I can earn a living.
I'll earn a living.
Well, the doom boys and girls and whatever else is sitting out there in the dark. Look at me.
Well, now look, you boys don't want to go mess around no old house. But those things is dangerous. You're liable to get hurt.
Love you guys. It's been a long road. And I've been on the road a long time since the restoration began. And it took months. And so it could maintain its original integrity, and make them play it loud. You will play it loud. And because the 7-to-1 Dolby is cool, and I'll come back. We'll talk.
After the screening, come back for a sit-down interview and a Q&A. And then after that, because tonight is in no way a normal night, to make a special night even more special, at the end of the night, feel free, stick around if you can for a free 35mm screening of Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Without further ado, one of the most frightening, visceral, and influential horror films of all time. One of the most important independent American films of all time. Say it with me in your best John Larroquette voice. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre!
Oh my goodness. Are you surprised? Yes, very much so.
His family. So, I guess we should begin by letting you know that I don't know if you saw the promotion that was happening there. A woman just vomited about 10 minutes ago. I don't say that as a putatorium or falling ovation type of thing. But I bring it to just comment on the fact that a film like this, 40 years after the fact, still maintains that kind of power, that degree of impact. And I'd like to know why you think that is.
Oh man, it works.
Just so you know, for the sake of this interview, we're going to stick mostly to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but we'll go on to some other career highlights as well at the end. So, let's talk a bit about art direction to begin with. Do you want to talk a bit about Bob Burns and how you worked with him to come?
Yeah. Well, we found the house. Started with that, and he started building furniture in his office that was in downtown Austin, and he found a dead armadillo, and stuffed it, and he was very proud. So I started shooting, and realized there were things missing, like things in space. So went back and had Bob hang all these mobiles of bone. So there was something dead everywhere. I mean, the essence of dead, and chicken feathers. And then I had the wallpaper in the kitchen changed up to butcher paper, and splattered blood on them so it would dry, so there would be the effect of blood there. So behind Terry, when she's hanging down the meat hook, there was no blood there, but you have a sense that I think you think you see. Yeah. And so Bob and I, in the middle of this, I told him, when I was shooting the scene of when Pam falls in the ballroom, and I told him, well, look, you just need something else, and then I said, Bob, you have a bird cage, right? He said, oh, yeah. Okay, well, Will you go find the mangiest chicken? And let's give him a pet. And at that time, you know, he was like, I don't know, 105, 110 degrees centigrade. And Bob had worked his ass off. And I'd been demanding of him. And Fred to have the SPCA call on me.
And here's the one chicken.
Well, you know, but the thing is, Bob, I know Bob's problem. So what I was telling him, I said, go find the mangiest chicken, was that in his head, I was telling him, you go find a chicken and start pulling feathers out of it. And he went off. And as everyone did, you get to that. But then I said, no, man, just put the chicken in the bird cage. Maybe, I know about the SPC. We're not killing any chickens.
Hand me a macro lens.
Yeah, and I don't need the chicken that much, I mean, I just need the chicken for, 1 or 2 shots. And so the chicken got put in the bird cage, and it wasn't in there long. And then another thing happened that wouldn't happen in a big budget Hollywood film, and that is the scene where Kurt runs down the hall and Leatherface steps out and kills him. I thought I have nothing to button this scene with before I cut back outside to Penn on the swing, and I said the damn thing. Okay, we have this little fake cattle ramp that, to suggest that this is a cattle slaughterhouse. I need something else. It's just, okay, a steel door, a metal door. I said, Bob, how long will it take you to build a metal door? He built the door, and we stopped shooting for a few hours. The money people were going crazy because nothing was happening, but I had to have the door.